Today, we're diving deep into a topic that touches every one of us: failure. In our fast-paced world, failure is often seen as the ultimate setback, a defining moment that can either break us or make us. It's a word that carries heavy connotations: disappointment, shame, fear. But what if failure wasn't something to be feared? What if instead it was something to be embraced, understood, and even celebrated? In today's video, we'll explore how the ancient wisdom of Zen offers a transformative way to approach failure, a way that turns setbacks into stepping stones and mistakes into milestones on the path to growth and success. Whether you've experienced a recent setback or fear future failures, this video is for you. In our modern society, we are relentlessly driven to succeed. From a young age, we are taught that success is the ultimate goal, and anything less is simply not enough. This mindset is amplified by social media, where everyone seems to be living their best life, achieving great things, and moving forward without a hitch. The reality, however, is far different. We've all experienced failure at some point, whether it's a missed opportunity, a failed relationship, or a setback in our careers. The pressure to succeed can be overwhelming, and when things don't go as planned, it's easy to fall into a spiral of negative self-talk, anxiety, and even despair. We start to believe that we're not good enough, that we're doomed to repeat our mistakes, and that our worth is somehow diminished. But here's the truth: failure is not the end. It's not a sign of weakness or inadequacy. In fact, failure is an essential part of the human experience, a necessary step on the journey to mastery. Zen philosophy teaches us to see failure through a different lens, one that is rooted in acceptance, mindfulness, and the understanding that everything in life is transient. At the core of Zen is the principle of impermanence, or mujo in Japanese. This concept teaches us that everything in life is in a constant state of change. Nothing remains the same, and that includes our successes and failures. Just as the seasons change, so too do the circumstances of our lives. When we understand and accept this, we begin to see failure not as a permanent state, but as a temporary experience, one that offers valuable lessons if we're willing to learn from it. Zen also emphasizes the importance of non-attachment. We often cling to the idea of success, attaching our self-worth to outcomes and results. When we fail, it feels like the ground has been ripped out from under us, because we've placed our entire identity in something that was never truly in our control. Zen teaches us to let go of this attachment, to release the need to control every outcome, and to embrace life as it unfolds with all its ups and downs. But how do we apply these teachings in the midst of failure? It's one thing to understand these concepts intellectually, but it's another to live them out in our daily lives. So, how can we start to integrate Zen wisdom into the way we handle failure? Let's explore some practical steps you can take when you find yourself facing a setback. Step 1. Practice mindful awareness. The first step is to cultivate mindful awareness. This means taking a moment to pause and really observe what's happening, both externally and internally. When you experience failure, your initial reaction might be to panic, to feel overwhelmed, or to immediately start criticizing yourself. Instead, try to step back and simply notice these reactions without judgment. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions, but don't get swept away by them. This mindful pause allows you to create space between the event and your response, giving you the clarity to choose a more constructive way forward. Step 2. Embrace non-attachment. The next step is to practice non-attachment. Reflect on the outcome you were so deeply attached to. What was it that you wanted so badly? Was it a promotion at work, a project to succeed, or a relationship to thrive. Now ask yourself, was this outcome truly within my control? What external factors were at play? By recognizing the limitations of your control, you can begin to release the tight grip you have on specific outcomes and instead focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your response. Step 3. See failure as an opportunity for growth. Finally, shift your perspective to see failure as an opportunity for growth. In Zen, there's a concept known as Shoshin, or beginner's mind. It's about approaching life with the openness and curiosity of a beginner, regardless of how much experience or knowledge you have. When you fail, instead of seeing it as a dead end or a sign of incompetence, view it as a chance to return to your beginner's mind. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this setback to improve and grow? How can this failure make me stronger, wiser, and more resilient? Now, let's take a moment to really consider this. What if you stopped fearing failure altogether? What if, instead of dreading it, you welcomed failure as a necessary part of your growth journey? How would your life change if you truly embraced the idea that there is no such thing as failure, only opportunities to learn and grow? Imagine the freedom that would come from releasing the fear of failure. Imagine the courage you would have to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to pursue your dreams without the constant worry of falling short. This is the power of Zen. It allows us to live fully in the present, without being shackled by the fear of what might go wrong. In the end, Zen teaches us that life is not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it with grace, equanimity, and an open heart. Failure is not a detour from the path to success. It is the path. Every setback is an opportunity to deepen your practice, to return to the present moment, and to continue your journey with renewed wisdom and strength. So the next time you face failure, don't run from it. Meet it with a calm mind, an open heart, and the wisdom of Zen. For in failure, we find the seeds of our greatest victories. Remember, the path to mastery is not a straight line, but a winding road full of twists, turns, and yes, failures. But each of these moments is a stepping stone towards your growth, your enlightenment, and ultimately, your success. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit from these teachings. Let's continue to grow together, embracing every failure as an essential part of our journey. Until next time, embrace the journey, and may peace be with you.